5:20. Let's take a look at your money and consumer news.
Frank Mottek has all you need to know in the world of business. Frank, what's going on?
Well, let me tell you, Ashley, and good morning. Share gas and oil prices near record highs again, up around $134 a barrel for oil. Well, how about some news about the price of something coming down for a change? This involves homeowners and auto insurance. LA-based Mercury General Insurance Company is reportedly planning to announce rate cuts for nearly 2 million customers. The California Department of Insurance says drivers will save 3% on their annual auto insurance premium, or about $30 per car. The rate reductions are partly because of new state rules that lessen the importance of the zip code where a car is parked overnight. Mercury and the State Insurance Commission are expected to provide further details at a news conference later this morning. A mixed bag of news on the real estate scene this morning. It turns out there was more mortgage activity over the past week. The Mortgage Bankers Association reports a nearly 11% rise in mortgage applications, and that's up from a sharp decline the previous week. The number of apps picked up even though rates rose over the past week to an average of 6.24% for a 30-year fixed. Meanwhile, the downturn in real estate hitting more the high end, as we saw recently with TV's Ed McMahon going into foreclosure in Beverly Hills. Come to find out now, America's richest zip codes have seen an especially steep price drop in the first part of this year. Palm Beach, Florida, for example, saw a price drop of 38%. Greenwich, Connecticut, down 15%. And Beverly Hills saw a 2% price drop. Foreclosures also up in wealthy neighborhoods, according to Realty Track. The report foreclosures in Beverly Hills, for example, doubled to 41 in the first 4 months of the year. Live we go now to the New York Stock Exchange, and Jane King is standing by at Bloomberg News with a preview of today's action on Wall Street. Good morning to you, Jane.
Good morning to you, Frank. We'll rent money. And that's a look at business news. Live at the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King, Bloomberg News. Frank, back to you.
Jane, thanks very much. We'll have some breaking news on the world of business coming up. Right now, Sharon Asher, right back to you.
Okay, time for sports stuff right now, the moment you've been waiting for. This isn't Kansas or Boston, and that's a good thing for the Lakers. In Game 3 of the NBA Finals, Kobe and friends clicked their heels 3 times and said, there's no place like home.
That doesn't look right.
Walton lost it, got it back. Bryant, open three-pointer. It's good. Kobe Bryant gives the Lakers back the lead. Odom, Vujicic for 3. Bang!
Kobe hits for 3 of his game-high
Money with the click of a mouse. Kurt, the cyber guy, shows us the next generation of coupons.
Plus, Frank Mottek explains what's being done to keep the movie industry filming in Hollywood. Hi, Frank.
Good morning. Yeah, we have runaway production and it's runaway gas prices. Again, oil prices also pushing higher. The latest money news coming up for you right here. Asha?
And he didn't win American Idol, but you'll be hearing more from David Archuleta. We'll explain when the KTLA Morning News continues after this. It's 5:42.
Next 2.5 Men. Look who's writing Jake's school play.
Worse, I think that's probably putting it a little bit mildly.
I know. Wait, Frank, can we just talk about this? Basic medical techniques.
I love that. I love that. Sometimes nothing works better, right, than just the basic hammer.
Yeah. All right.
Does anybody have a claw hammer? Because you're being nailed at the gas pump.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
More wild moves in the oil markets today as gas prices hit new record highs here in Southern California overnight. Right now, we see the price of oil is spiking higher again, up more than $2 to $133.54 a barrel. Now, stock futures are pointing higher ahead of the bell. The Dow will start the day at 12,289 after a gain of 9 points. NASDAQ giving up 10 to 2,448. And the S&P 500 will kick things off this morning at 1,358 after giving back 3 points. Well, the latest TV and movie companies packing up and leaving California has focused new attention on the issue of runaway production. Governor/actor Arnold Schwarzenegger urging state lawmakers to come up with an incentive package now to keep the film and TV business in Hollywood and other parts of the state. New York attracted the production of the TV show Ugly Betty to the Big Apple by offering a 35% tax credit, something California does not offer. Now things have really gotten ugly for people who are out of work here because of the move. Sharon Asher, the governor, says he was told by New Mexico's governor that California is stupid for letting the movie business slip away. He says he was embarrassed by this and he wants to terminate runaway production. Right back to you.
All right.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Well, gas prices may be soaring, but you can still get a deal at the market.
Kurt, the cyber guy, shows us the new way to save some green on food. Hey, $100 per year in Southern California.
$100? That's like a tank of gas.
Hey, it's good news, you know, for once. It's nice to have some good news, isn't it, Frank, in the world of
That's
business?
right. Auto insurance coming down. Now, that is big news. Good morning. Here it is, what's happening here on my end now. The financial markets regulation and the price of gas and oil today again in focus. Stock futures pointing higher ahead of the bell. The Dow will start the day at 12,289 after a gain of 9 points. NASDAQ composite gave up 10 to 2,448. And the S&P 500 kicks things off at 1,358 after a dip of 3 points. Now, we're seeing more wild moves in the price of oil this morning. Right now, it's up more than $2 to just above $133 a barrel. We had been seeing oil slide this week as it spiked nearly $11 on Friday to a new all-time high above $138 a barrel. Now, today, a House committee plans to look into oil market trading because the price of oil is moving up at a time when America's demand for oil is falling to its lowest point in 5 years. Meanwhile, Republicans in the Senate dropped a bill to impose a windfall profits tax on the largest U.S. oil companies. We see self-serve regular now in the L.A. Long Beach area this morning has hit a new high, $4.49 a gallon on average. Premium moving closer to $5 a gallon, and diesel has moved back up to $5.17. That's 1 cent below its recent all-time high. Now, with all this talk about a water shortage here in California and perhaps water becoming the new oil, anything that saves water gets attention these days. In fact, they had a special dedication ceremony for a high-tech toilet that, among other things, saves water. Now, the eco-friendly commode from Japan has been set up now at the campground at Mount Rainier, Washington. It uses cedar chips to treat waste instead of chemicals. They say the heat generated during decomposition kills any bacteria, and waste material somehow gets vaporized in one of its tanks. Now, the water used is purified and recirculated, so it's kind of a self-contained sewage treatment plant. Sharon Asher, they are really excited about this at Mount Rainier National Park because they're offering visitors a cleaner and more eco-friendly way to do their business. Okay? Back to you.
Frank, good business news. All right. I like the sound effects too, Frank. I like the sound effects.
That's all I have to say about that toilet humor.
Je ne sais quoi to the morning. All right, thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Enjoy.
6:26 right now. Is there a doctor on board? Fortunately for a passenger on a Southwest flight from Sacramento to Burbank, there was at least a respiratory therapist on board. A 53-year-old man suffered an apparent heart attack.
Attendants filed their suit.
6:46 right now. Let's take a look at business news, but first, the opening bell on Wall Street.
Okay, let's go live to Frank Mottek with your business news. Frank, what's up?
Hi there, Ashley. Yeah, sure. Not the stock market right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average down 55 points. NASDAQ composite down 6. Gas prices are all-time highs right now. Oil is up nearly $3 to just above $134 a barrel. That's just about $4 below last Friday's all-time high. Consumers clamoring for more fuel-efficient cars, has Toyota making an announcement today about a new plug-in hybrid. That new plug-in with next-generation lithium-ion batteries expected to be available in the next 2 years. Lithium-ions are the kind you find in laptop computers. They produce more power and are smaller than the kind used in hybrids now. And they're talking about the car of the future, or perhaps the motorcycle of the future, powered by a battery. It's a three-wheeler here. In California, you get a financial incentive if you own a car like this. In some states, the three-wheelers are illegal. That thing, by the way, Sharon Asher, is called the NMG, which stands for No More Gas. You'll be saying OMG if you head to the pumps today. Sharon Asher, right back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Frank.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to be saying, and worse maybe, actually, too.
Right, well, if you're trying to get away on one tank of gas, have you thought about gathering at the river?
Maybe you should, going up and down the Colorado. That's today's one tank trip. Say that 3 times. Bill Smith takes a look.